Welcome to Revealing the Narc. Join me as I highlight narcissistic traits in celebrities and public figures. Everything here is in my opinion and not professional advice. If you enjoy the analysis, please like and subscribe. Another Christmas video? What did we do to deserve this? I think it's just interesting, and it just so happened that, the holidays are around the corner, so there's a lot of articles that are coming out. This particular one, it was released on Halloween, but I felt it was relevant, and it's a good transition from what happened in the very first video I talked about Christmas that I posted yesterday, the day before, I'm not sure. This article is titled, Prince Harry Feels Lonely and Estranged from Family, Facing Sixth Christmas Apart After Not Receiving Sandringham Invite. This comes as the Sussexes are said to be living increasingly separate lives. It's interesting that it is the sixth Christmas, right? Because in 2019, that was when they went to Canada, and it was right before Megxit, right? Because I think they announced Megxit around January of 2020 or so. So it really is kind of heartbreaking to think about on either side, right? Like when there is conflict within a family, I don't think there's a winner. Well, in this case, Meghan thought she'd be the winner, but clearly she's not. Prince Harry has reportedly not been invited to spend Christmas at Sandringham with the rest of the royal family, according to royal expert. The Duke of Sussex last spent the festive period with his family 6 years ago and has only done 2 with wife Meghan Markle. Well, doesn't that say a lot? So he's in his 40s? And after meeting his wife, he's only spent 2 years with them. Talk about someone who creates chaos, allegedly, everywhere they go. This is my opinion about Meghan Markle. She went in there like the Tasmanian devil from the Warner Brothers cartoons. And look, I am not shifting or leaving any responsibility away from Harry. He is a grown man with grown ideas, and he treated his family incredibly poorly. And it's surprising also that this article says that it was almost surprising that they didn't get an invite. How entitled do you have to be to go on Oprah, to make a 6-part documentary series, to write a book saying all these horrible things? And why do you think you deserve an invitation? Why would anyone want to be around you? It's delusional. It really is. It's, I don't know. I think there's a loss of touch with reality. The article continues, former royal correspondent Emily Andrews wrote in Woman, Prince Harry is keen to spend the Christmas holidays in the UK with his wife and children, but Meghan wants to stay in the US. It's a tricky time for Harry. He hasn't spent Christmas here for 6 years, and he could be forgiven for feeling rather lonely and estranged from his Windsor relatives. Okay, we can forgive that he feels that way. Yeah, I can completely understand why he feels lonely and estranged, but he's the one that put himself in that position after his wife got involved, right? I think a lot of times with when you have a narcissist within the family, they are not peacekeepers. They aim to create conflict. They add even more fuel to the fire instead of trying to calm people down. So it really is, like I was just saying, like a Tasmanian devil entered the premises. Typically, the royal family flock to Sandringham for the Christmas period and attend church together on Christmas Day. Prince Harry and Meghan have spent a total of 2 Christmases together with the extended royal family for their traditional celebrations. And remember, one of those years, 2017, was when Harry and Meghan were not even married yet. And it was breaking tradition by having Meghan attend. None of the other wives girlfriends or fiancés or boyfriends had attended until Meghan did. So it's very important to remember the concessions, how much they gave to Meghan, and I don't think they gave it in trying, like, expecting something back from, I think, the Queen, from the bottom of her heart, everyone from the bottom of their hearts, they welcomed her into the family because they believed she would be good for Harry. What I want to do now is use Harry and Meghan as an example of what happens in narcissistic relationships and isolating the spouse, how it happens, why it happens, and all of that. So a lot of the things I'm going to mention apply to Harry and Meghan, but they could very much apply to other people that are involved with a narcissist. So I think one of the most important things is that there's likely emotional manipulation occurring through isolation. A common trait in narcissistic relationships is emotional control, and a lot of times it'll involve isolation from loved ones. And that occurs, in my opinion, because loved ones can influence the person by either saying, there's something wrong here, she isn't treating you well, etc. And they also provide a support system if the person wants to leave. So if you look at Harry, he has really no one to talk to. And if he leaves, who does he have as financial support, emotional support, physical support to get him out of there, right? Another thing, in my opinion, that's happening here is the prioritization of personal needs, in that Meghan's needs and interests come before Harry's needs and interests and desires. So Meghan, by expressing herself in not wanting to return to the UK due to her negative experiences there, could reflect an emphasis over controlling Harry and really invalidating his desire for being with his family, for wanting to spend time with them. And this is all assuming that invitations exist and all of that, right? So in order to make this relevant for many of you, I'm maybe making some generalizations that are likely not true in the case of Harry and Meghan, but I think it's important for us to talk about it. I also wonder if there may be this reinforcement that Harry is doing of this victim mentality. Like, I wonder if, in order to not take accountability for his actions against his family, he's laying the blame at Meghan's doorstep. So there could be a lot of that happening too behind the scenes, that he is recognizing or maybe shifting the blame onto Meghan for him not being able to return to see his family because of the situations that Meghan herself has created. So I'm interested to know in what you all think about this. What do you think is happening between all of these dynamics, and what do you think the Spencer family likes Meghan? I'm curious to know. About that. So I'm going to end the video right here. If this was interesting to you, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all soon. Goodbye.